The Fox West Texas Sports Report, sponsored by T-Mobile.
What is going on, West Texas? I'm Damian Bartonic, but you already know the drill. Let's get into all things sports. Now, football season is here, and one school in particular, the Angelo State Rams, open their season tonight. Now, they're taking on the West Alabama Tigers, and this one just kicked off at the top of the hour. The Rams are up 7-0 after a fumble return. Then they got the ball on the 23-yard line, ran it in on a one-play drive for a 23-yard run. What a way to start the season. But not only that, as noted on your screen, right? Remember earlier on the week I talked to Coach Jeff Gersh, and he said how stacked the quarterback room was. Well, the winner of that quarterback room was quarterback Gerald Gardner, and this was his first start as a member of the Rams. And obviously, for him to win this job, the coaching staff loved what they saw. Now, the Wylie Bulldogs came into the 2023 regular season with outlets like Dave Campbell's Texas Football saying the program has all the tools to go all the way. But after a Week 1 defeat, let's see how they are attacking Lubbock Monterey on Friday night.
After a Week 1 defeat to the Brownwood Lions, the Wylie Bulldogs have no choice but to come into Week 2 reflecting on their current status.
Yeah, I feel like, we got a lot to improve on. Week 1 to Week 2 is probably the biggest week for us, just improving-wise and, working together as a team.
I think as a team that we just need to be focusing on our assignments, our individual responsibilities each play. Don't do the other person's job, just do our job, and we'll be good.
For center Gabriel Montalongo and linebacker Colin Bruning, last week's performance cannot linger on into this week's battle against Lubbock Monterey.
Yeah, for sure. They got really good linebackers and they can blitz a lot, so it's going to be a tough challenge to just pick those up and just block them.
They're a really athletic team. They're not going to have a quarterback as much as mobile as the last week's quarterback. So they're really athletic. We just got to keep them in the pocket and make tackles.
Most importantly, this group lacks one major key to long-term success in their eyes.
I think it'd bring a lot of confidence for us. I think getting that first win under your belt brings a lot of confidence to the table, and we can start getting rolling with more wins,
This is pre-district, so, those wins before really help us. And I feel like, if we get a couple wins before the season, district starts, I feel like we got a good chance.
With the victory, the Bulldogs can find out not only about themselves, but can start to realistically map out their season, where they are hopeful to win 10 games yet again. Damian Bartonic, Fox West Texas.
Now, West Texas, before I go, let's dive into college football one more time and talk about these Texas Longhorns. Now, UT takes on a very familiar opponent in Rice on Saturday afternoon. And Texas has not lost to Rice since 1994, but even with history on their side, head coach Steve Sarkisian still has an emphasis on establishing their style of football this weekend.
It comes down to our standard and the way we live and the way we go about it, and that's what this week's going to be no different. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then ultimately Saturday. We got to have great energy. We've got to play our style, which is aggressive, fast, physical, and then we got to be tough and we got to be smart.
Now, the beautiful thing about this weekend is it is both the Longhorns opener and it will be the debut of Coach Prime in Colorado. But something even greater is that you can watch both games here on Fox West Texas. But anyways, more news coming your way after the break.
The Fox West Texas Sports Report, sponsored by T-Mobile.